Hey everybody, Kreezer here. Just wanted to do a video showcasing one of my Prismatic Cup tournaments here this month in the Self Arena. Get into the team itself and then get into those battles. So this tournament took place in Caleb Pang's server. If you're not familiar with Caleb Pang and you're into Pokemon Go PvP, I don't know what are you doing. He is a very popular Pokemon Go content creator, a very skilled battler, and just all around really good guy in the Pokemon Go community. And his tournaments are always a lot of fun. They always attract some of the top battlers from around the world. They always go 7 rounds, and so it's always really good competition. And so if you're interested in joining one of his tournaments, I'll actually link his Discord down below, and maybe you can join his tournament say next month for the Self Arena. And so I actually went 6-1 in this tournament, which was second place. I went 6-0, and then I lost in the final to a really close matchup. But even still, a really good showing, and definitely still shows how strong the team is. And it was kind of funny, I went 7-0 in this tournament last month, and then I went 6-0 and then lost, like I said. So a pretty crazy 13 match win streak that I'm pretty proud of. And just, like I said, these tournaments in the server are always a lot of fun. But into the team here, I won't get into like the whitelist and which Pokemon you're allowed to choose for each color slot. There's a bunch of other videos that do a really good job at showing that and highlighting that, but we'll kind of just go down the line here. So for the blue slot, I chose Tangrowth. I think Tangrowth is a really strong pick for this cup. I think Tangrowth has like the best coverage move for any grass type in Pokemon Go, just because with Rock Slide it can hit hard against its biggest weaknesses of like flyers, fire, and ice. And Tangrowth with energy was really strong in this cup. It's a really good safe swap. Nothing really could hard punish it, and as well it checks the strongest Pokemon, I think, or one of the strongest Pokemon in this cup of Lantern, as well as like Quagsire in this slot as well. So it does really well. I really liked it a lot. And then into the red slot, I chose Crustle. This is a SmackDown Crustle. Crustle was definitely my MVP for this tournament. I found like on the majority of teams, Crustle would win matches of like 4 of the 6 Pokemon that would beat those Pokemon. So I'm pretty sure I brought like Crustle like almost every game. SmackDown is just such an impressive move, and there's not a lot that resists it. And then this is very anti-Talonflame. Totally walls, Talonflame totally walls the flyers, as well as it does kind of well against the Hypno Munchlax core. It kind of breaks that one up as well. Speaking of, so for the yellow slot, I chose Hypno. My Hypno was running Shadow Ball and Ice Punch, just because I saw a bunch of like dragons with like Flygon and Dragonite and like Gliscor in my practice matchups. But I can definitely see some merit maybe running like Thunder Punch or Fire Punch, but I liked Ice Punch just because it can hit back against the grasses. You're not walled by like Shiftry, and like it does better against like Whimsicott, for example. And you're still gonna beat Talonflame with Ice Punch as well. And then for my black and green slot, I chose Munchlax. I really liked Munchlax. The lick damage is so oppressive, it really checks the Hypno, and it has a good coverage move of Bulldoze, and then Body Slam spam is just so powerful. And then I really liked it over Snorlax, simply because of its Whimsicott matchup. Because of Munchlax a little bit more bulk, it gets the last second Body Slam and actually is able to win that in the one shield. And a lot of teams or opponents didn't know that, and it definitely saved my butt a few times here this month. And so then for the brown slots, I chose Hitmontop. You can definitely choose like Hitmonchan, but I really like the way Hitmontop plays. I know a lot of people don't really like the way it plays because of the self-debuffing move of Close Combat, but I really like the hard-hitting move of Close Combat, as well as I really like the coverage move of Stone Edge, right? It gives really good coverage, and you can hit strong neutral damage against a lot of things. And then for the purple slot, I chose Wing Attack Mantine. This is a Wing Attack Mantine. I always try to choose like one kind of spicy Pokemon to kind of, you know, fill out the role of the team. And so Mantine with Wing Attack did a lot better against like the Whimsicots, the Grasses, like Shiftry, as well as the Fighters, and then still checks like does the role of like anti-Talonflame. This team is very anti-Talonflame. I saw a bunch in my practice matchups. Like I need to counter this because I hated it. And then it still does well against like the Dragons and like Gliscor, for example, and does really well against like Blaziken as well. So that is the team. Let's get into the battles. Okay, for round one, I'm up against XxPokebearz13, a very talented battler. And he is running a team of Lantern, Blaziken, Hypno, Flygon, Shiftry, and Driftblim. So I'm really liking my Crustle here. It's going to have a lot of play against his team. Let's see how I play it. Okay, so Crustle versus Shiftry. This is good. Crustle wins this in all the even shielding scenarios as long as he doesn't get like a Snarl through. But I'm going to, and Smackdown just does a bunch of damage. Look at the health already. But he's built up a bunch of energy, so I won't shield the first one. But he's gonna get to the second one right here. So I will shield this one up. I do get that Smackdown through, which is pretty nice. And he brings in the Blaziken to try to catch the next scissor. I throw the Rock Slide. So this will do a bunch of damage, but I don't want him to counter me down. So I bring in the Hitmontop to counter him down, but he's gonna bring in the Hypno to kind of hard punish me here. I'll throw the Stone Edge as a parting gift, but he's just gonna confusion me all the way down and get a bunch of energy. So this isn't the best scenario. But I have my Munchlax here. Munchlax, the lick damage is so oppressive, and there's really no need to shield any of these elemental punches. And I'm just going to continue to throw these body slams. The confusion damage does add up though, so I will maybe have to shield eventually here. Throw this body slam, see what he decides to do. He's only throwing Fire Punch. Brings in the Shiftry. I bring in the Crustle to throw this X Scissor. This will take it out. He's gonna confusion me down, so get some more energy here. I still have a shield, and with one shield up, I should be able to get to this body slam. He's gonna throw a move. He throws the Fire Punch. So I just gotta get to the body slam and take out the Hypno, and that will be GG's on game one. Okay. Let's see, game two here. Crustle versus Blaziken. So this is okay. Blaziken's counters do a bunch of damage, but so does my Smackdowns. And oh, okay. So I catch the Blaze Kick on the Mantine, and so he's gonna bring in the Hypno. He's only shown me Fire Punch, so that's probably why I felt like it was okay to bring the Mantine in here. Get to the Ice Punch here. Doesn't shield. He's building up, confusion me down. Building up, building up. Let's see what he throws here. Thunder Punch. Okay, ouch. He has two elemental punches. Good to know. But that takes me out. But then I bring in my Munchlax, and I should be able just to lick him all the way down here. No need to throw a move. He does get to another punch at the last second. Okay, so then he swaps into Blaziken. I throw this Body Slam. This will do a pretty good amount of damage. Almost takes it out. Bring in my Crustle, smack it down. What does he have in the back here? Okay, so same line. It's against the Shiftry. I'm head on energy, so this should be okay. But Shiftry just gets to his move so quickly, and I won't be able to survive one charge move. So I throw the X Scissor. Shield this. I need to get the 2. Gonna be a race. Back down. He catches, or he tries to catch, but I have the X scissor, but he got that foul play through, so I have to swap out and I catch the Leaf Blade on my Munchlax. And then I'm able to throw this X scissor on the Shiftry. This will take him out. GG's. I think we only had either 2 games or maybe I just didn't record the last game. Something happened, but I only have 2 games here. Okay, so round 2, I am up against Deanoksy, a very talented battler from the UK. And he was nice enough to, I thought I had the recording of this battle, but we actually played each other twice, and where he beat me in the other one. And so I had the other recording where he beat me, but I didn't have this one. But he was nice enough to send me over this one for this tournament. So this is actually from his perspective. He's running a very interesting team of Lantern, Talonflame, Hypno, Meganium, Pinsir, and Gligar. So very spicy. I would be very afraid to be running Pinsir with all the Talonflames running around, but it has really good coverage moves and kind of could be a core breaker for sure for the Hypno, like Munchlax core. But I really like my Crustle here again. Let's see how I play it. So Lantern versus my Hypno. My Hypno's running Ice Punch. That's okay, Hypno still wins this pretty comfortably, even just going straight Shadow Ball. So that is what I'm going to do. He throws the Thunder Punch, or the, Thunderbolt here. No need to shield the first one. Charging up to the Shadow Ball. Throw the Shadow Ball, it goes through. He's gonna throw the Thunderbolt. See if I shield this or not. I don't. I have the move here. Ice Punch doesn't take it out. So I lose the 0 shields here. I bring in my Munchlax to lick it down. Let's see what he's going to bring in. He's got the Talonflame and Meganium. I have my Munchlax. I have a feeling I have my Crustle in the back. So I'm going to throw the Body Slam here. I'm going to throw the Flame Charge. See if I shield. I usually don't like to shield Munchlax. He's so tanky. Bring in the Crustle. Get a smackdown though. It almost takes it out. At 2 shields versus Meganium, I could almost probably smack this down. Throw the X Scissor. This would be super effective. He's charging up. He's almost at 2 frenzies. Shield the frenzy. Throw the X Scissor. I'm gonna throw the frenzy plant. I'm gonna try to get the 2. They're almost at 2. See if I shield. Probably. I do shield. He gets to the frenzy plant. Ouch. Takes me out. I'm able to lick it down. And I have a body slam for the Meganium. Close, really close game. Okay, game 2. Talonflame into Hypno. This is good for Hypno. Infusion just does a bunch of damage, and even with Ice Punch, I can still win this matchup. I really liked my Hypno here because it really didn't have like a hard answer to it besides maybe his own Hypno. Gets a Flame Incinerate through, that's not good. I throw the Ice Punch, he shields. I bring my Munchlax in, catch this Flame Charge, but I will probably shield thinking it's a Brave Bird. I do. Just trying to get to the Brave Bird. This won't take it out. Gets to it. I'm gonna probably be forced to shield this or let my Munchlax go. I do shield. So I'm down 2 shields. This is gonna be a little bit tough. He's got the Lantern here, so I got Munchlax. I probably should have maybe tried to get up to the Bulldoze, but I was afraid I was gonna hit him with my shields are down. So here comes the Hydro Pump. This will take me out. I have the Crustle here. I'm gonna try to maybe sack, catch it. But he throws the Thunder Punch, or the Thunderbolt here. This will almost take me out. I mean, if I'm able to smack this down, I can maybe pull it off, but he gets to the Thunderbolt in time. That's big. Is now just one Frenzy Plant. Will take me out. Go to the X Scissor. I have 2 here, but it's not going to be enough. And Deanoksy is going to take the second game here. Okay, game 3. Here we go. Talonflame into my Mantine. So he doesn't know it's Wing Attack Mantine. So he brings his Meganium in, but I'm Wing Attacking it down. He's gonna throw the Frenzy Plant. I probably won't shield this. Won't shield the first one. Wing Attacks are adding up here. Does he think I'm gonna bait? He lets the Ice Beam through. This is huge. I can just Wing Attack it down. Dang, that's gonna flip it. So he's gonna probably just bring in the Lantern here. I would give a parting gift of probably a few Bubble Beams here. Just one Bubble Beam. Spark just, sparks me all the way down. But I have the Tangrowth, the Hard Punish, his Lantern, and then this is just GG after this. Smack down, just smack the Crustle down. I'll throw the Hydro Pump here, but I'm just gonna save the shield for Tangrowth. Tangrowth can just easily win against Lantern, and this will be GG's. I guess really good intuition on when he was gonna shoot. I kind of just hard RPS'd him down the line there. Like I said, really good battler and really spicy pick, and we matched up again in another tournament, and he was able to beat me in that one. And he just lets it go. GG's. Okay, up next we have in round 3 Avalon 3000, and he's a really talented battler running a team of Rainy Castform, Talonflame, Hypno, Whimsicott, Shiftry, and Probopass. So this team looks pretty tough for my team. It's got like all the coverages it needs. So let's see, I guess, what my lineup will be here. Hypno versus Hypno, okay. Let's see how this mirror plays out. I usually just go straight Shadow Ball. I don't really like the bait here. So this Hypno's gonna win CMP. May have just been desynced. Okay, so he's throwing the Thunder Punch, I don't shield. I'm throwing the Shadow Ball. He does shield. Building up. I'm not going to shield again because I have my Munchlax to kind of hard punish it. He throws a Thunder Punch again. So I'm going to build up, throw the Shadow Ball, see if he wants to double shield. Doesn't want to shield. I'm okay with letting this down and just coming in with Munchlax. I'm up a shield. It still, he undercharges it and we simultaneously KO. Okay, this is really good for me. This is really good for me. Let's see what he brings in. Brings in the Talonflame, I bring in the Munchlax. I'm just gonna Body Slam, try to time it so he doesn't get any free, incinerates. So you want to kind of throw at the very end of the move there. Try to get as much lick damage as possible as well. Throws the Flame Charge. Still don't shield, I guess I'm just saving all my shields. Just gonna throw this. I'll probably shield this one. Flame Charge. He's got the Castform in the back, and my Tangrowth just totally walls this. Really no need to go for power up. You can just kind of go for Rock Slide and build up energy. Just, power up it down. Okay, get to the Rock Slide here. I'll probably shield this up. I have a Body Slam ready to go. And just no need. Let's it go. GG's on the first game, Avalon. Okay, game 2 here. Him on top into Talonflame. This is really tough. I like to build up to the Stone Edge and then just kind of pray he doesn't do Brave Bird. So let's see what he does here. Because he has both here. Just throws a Flame Charge, that's good. Throw the Stone Edge. And then I'll probably swap out. He'll shield this, swap out into Munchlax. He's bringing in Whimsicott. This is why I really like Munchlax, because it will survive the charms and get to the last Body Slam. Throw the Body Slam here. He doesn't shield. If he doesn't shield, I'll just take this and he won't even throw a move. Throw the Body Slam here. That's a huge chunk, able to lick it down. Munchlax is putting in work. He brings out the Castform, Rainy Castform here. Throw the Body Slam. Still doesn't shield. He's water gunning me down. I'm licking. I get to the last Body Slam. Munchlax is a beast. Throw the last Body Slam. See if he shields. He doesn't shield. That's huge because I had Crustle in the back. And this Castform is loaded on energy. So I'm just going to sacrifice this him on top. And this will be GG's because I'll just be able to smack down this Talonflame. And then with 2 shields and minimal health, this will be a GG's. Okay, game 3 here. Hypno versus Hypno. Let's see how he plays this one out. Again, he hits the extra confusion in there, just decent confusion, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna go straight Shadow Ball again. He does have Shadow Ball, okay, so he Shadow Balls me. Let's see if he shields this. Doesn't, okay. Looks like my Hypno has a little bit better IVs. He's winning CMP here. He throws a Thunder Punch, that's okay. I'm just gonna probably bring in the Munchlax and just lick it down. Get ahead on energy. Here's the Rainy Castform. I'm gonna try to catch a Weather Ball here. Throws the Weather Ball. Get to the next Body Slam here. I'm really hoping the Talonflame's in the back. If it's the Whimsicott, I'm okay. If it's the Probopass, I'm not okay. And if it's the Shiftry, I'm okay as well. Throws the Weather Ball. It's the Whimsicott. Okay, Wing Attack down. I will need the bait here. But I just go for the Ice Beam. He gets the Charm through. He shields. I don't know if I'll be able to get the second one, but I do get that Wing Attack through. Get to it just in time. Able to Ice Beam it down. But, and we get this Body Slam, and this should take out the Castform. GG's Avalon, really well played. Okay, so round 4, I am up against Inthewilson, a very talented battler as well. And he is running a pretty spicy pick in the yellow slot, but he has a team of Rainy Castform, Blaziken, Zapdos, Snorlax, Dragonite, and Gengar. So let's see, I really like my Crustle here, and even Tangrowth looks pretty good if I can get a hand on the energy. Let's see what I bring. Okay, Hypno versus Cast Form. This is good. These Confusion do a bunch of damage, but I'm not running Thunder Punch, so we'll just have to go kind of straight Shadow Ball. It's not worth the bait. Get the Confusion through, that's pretty good. I won't shield the first Weather Ball. Looks like I'm aggressively swapping to get ahead of him energy with the Tangrowth. He brings in the Zapdos. It's a pretty good answer. We're both doing nothing with our fast moves, but this Rock Slide will do a chunk, and this Drill Peck will do a big chunk as well. He's building up a bunch. I'll probably shield this because I have the move. I guess not. I guess I'm not shielding. That goes through, and I will throw this Rock Slide. He double shields. I'll probably just let this go. Can't farm me down, so he throws his move here. I think I'm gonna bring back in the Hypno. He swaps out, brings in the Cast Form. I'll throw the Shadow Ball here. Doesn't shield. Gets to the Weather Ball here. I probably won't shield this either and just kind of two-shield my Crustle here. I have the Ice Beam ready, so I'm going to swap out. He brings in the Snorlax. This is pretty good. Crustle wins this pretty easily. Body Slam is resisted. Just you have to watch out for Superpower, but he's probably still can't switch yet, so I'm going to throw the Rock Slide. I don't think you throw the Superpower right away. Throw the Rock Slide here. Does a good chunk. He brings in the Zapdos now. I have two shields. Throw the Drill Peck. This gets to another Drill Peck. I will have to shield this, but I can smack down this. And I will throw the X Scissor here. And it should be enough to take it out. GG's on game 1. Okay, game 2 here. Him on top into Cast Form. This is pretty good for him on top. I will pretty much one-shot it with close combat. But, I don't know, I probably should have built it up to 2 because this is CMP tie. So he shields, but I'm going to have to shield this because now my defense is harshly fell. Looks like I'm going to try to swap into Tangrowth, get ahead. On energy, he brings in the Zapdos. You know how this plays out. I get to the Rock Slide, but he's going to get to the Drill Peck really fast here. Let's see if I shield this. I probably won't because I know I survive. He's gonna get to another one. I think this is worth a shield because I'm almost at the Rock Slide here. Yep. Worth a shield, so I take the Zapdos out. And this is actually probably pretty good because I'm guessing now that he has the Snorlax in back. People tend to bring the same line. So I'll bring the Hypno in here, assuming he has the Snorlax in back. Throws the Weather Ball. Yep, it is. This is really good. So I can get to this close combat. He's gonna throw the Body Slam. This won't take me out from here. Throw the close combat, and this will be looking like GG's from here. Really good guess on the team comp there for me. This Ice Beam, it may not have been the best idea to show I have Ice Beam here, but that's 2 matches, so it didn't really matter too much. GG's on game 2. Okay, game 3, last game here. And Munchlax into Snorlax. This actually is not too bad for Munchlax. As long as you can correctly guess when he's going to throw the Superpower, which is kind of predictable, then you're actually doing pretty good because he's going to debuff himself, so it won't be too bad. So just kind of throw in the Body Slams here. Building up.
This is for you.
Might try to swap into Crustle. Let's see here. Throws a superpower, I block it. Then I go into Crustle. It's gonna kind of just hard punish the Zapdos, but he's gonna be able to get 2 Drill Packs off here. So he throws the first one. I'll survive this one. He barely survives with a sliver of health, so I think it's worth the shield, and I will just smack this down. He's got the Gengar back, so this is looking pretty good. Throw the X Scissor here. He's gonna have to shield. I'll bring my Tangrowth in here. Nope, I bring the Munchlax. And I have the Tangrowth to finish off the Snorlax. He'll throw the Body Slam. Let's build up here. And unless he has like Focus Blast or Sludge Bomb might help as well. But I will get to this Rock Slide, and this will be GG's. Really good games in the Wilson. Okay, so up next, round 5, we are up against JBQ, J Barbecue 712, a very talented battler from Austria, and I've faced him many times in the past. He's very, very skilled, and we've actually, you know, developed a pretty good friendship between our matches. Just a really good, young, talented battler. It's nice to always see the youth keep playing Pokemon. It kind of warms my heart. But he's running a pretty spicy team of Quagsire, Talonflame, Gallade, Whimsicott, Alola, and Escavalier. So my Crustle, I'm definitely afraid of the Mola. But I think I definitely like my Tangrowth here, and probably my Hypno, and the Escav. I don't want to bring the Mantine on the first matchup, but definitely my best answer for Escavalier is Mantine. So let's see how I play this. So we got Hypno versus Alomola. So this is kind of a neutral matchup, but he swaps out and switches into Escav. I didn't really want to swap right away. I probably should have swapped into Crustle right away, because check this out. Boom, Mega Horn. I didn't think that would one-shot me. Takes me out, don't even get a move off. That is not good. So I bring my Crustle in. I'm just going to smack down this, but he's going to just bring his Alomola, so this is not going to be good. I'll be able to quickly swap into Tangrowth before he's able to swap out, but it's still not looking good. So he brings out the Alomola. I will get to the Rock Slide here. He has the Whimsicott back. So it's not quite over, but Alomola is so bulky. This is definitely going to be an uphill battle. He's got 2 shields. I have 1 shield left. He's going to charm me down here. Get the first shield. Able to get to this Rock Slide, but he gets the charm through. I'll probably shield this and just farm me down. Nope, he doesn't. He lets it go. Here comes the Alomola. Throw the Rock Slide. He shields. Maybe if I had gotten to... I don't know. That was tough. Once I let that Mega Horn through, that was kind of game over. I ended up getting kind of close, but still a shield in tow. I could have definitely used it on that Mega Horn, right? So lose the first game. Here's the second game. Hypno into Whimsicott. This is okay. Hypno wins this. These confusions do a bunch, but so do these charms. But I won't get to these Ice Punches. Still gets the charm through. Tried to time it so he didn't. He shields. Catches the Ice Punch on Alomola. That's really Not good, but I have the Tangrowth to kind of hard punish this. I'm just gonna build up a bunch of energy and probably throw the Power Whip here. Yep. It does a lot more damage than I thought it would, so I don't even get that much more farm, but take it out completely. Let's see what he brings in here. He brings back in the Whimsicott. I'll throw the Rock Slide here. So take out the Whimsicott, and he's got the Escav in the back. Okay. So these Rock Slides actually do a really big chunk to Escav. It's neutral because he's got the Bug Steel typing. He's gonna counter me down. My Vine Whips are doing absolutely nothing. Here comes the second one. Doesn't shield. Oh, he's out of shields. So I'm gonna let him dump all of his energy onto Hypno. And then I got my Mantine in the back. He kind of can just wing attack down here. His charge, he can't. Both of his charge moves are resisted. So I was double shield flex. That's kind of cool. So it's 1-1. Here comes the decisive game 3 here. Hitmontop in the Quagsire. So this is good for Hitmontop. I just gotta shield the Earthquake. So I'm just gonna build up to 2 close combats. I'll shield this even if it's Stone Edge. It's still worth the shield. It's the Earthquake. He brings in the Escav. I throw the Stone Edge. But I probably, you'll see here, I probably should have just kept countering down because now I bring in my wing attack Mantine and I don't shield. But now he was kind of trying to draw out the Mantine, I can tell. So the Mantine was drawn out and he's going to definitely have the Whimsicott in the back. So I throw the Ice Beam here. He shields. I'll probably let this go. Stone Edge does a bunch. There's the Whimsicott. It's up. It has a shield, but Tangrowth does pretty good still. Just gotta keep throwing these Rock Slides. Gonna try to time it so he doesn't get a charm through. He throws his move here. I will shield this. I have energy on the Hitmontop as well. Throw the Rock Slide. This would definitely get a shield. Doesn't get a shield. Okay. Getting pretty low. I'll throw this Rock Slide. But I should be able to get to the close combat here. Throw the close combat. This will definitely take it out. And this Quagsire is going to have to throw a move. Maybe just trying to build up, but even if he throws a move and takes me out, just a few more Vine Whips would have taken it out. So good game, JBQ, always really good battles. So up next in round 6, we are up against Thutja, a very, very talented battler from Belgium, and I've faced him a bunch of times throughout the tournaments past, and he's got a really strong team of Empoleon, Talonflame, Hypno, Flygon, Shiftry, and Probopass. So at first glance, it's kind of, very weak to fighting, so I really like my Hitmontop, but then you gotta kind of think with teams like this, you guys, with like Double Steel, for example, you have to be kind of wary of like the ABB line where it kind of draws out the Hitmontop, and then you're kind of left defenseless in the back with like a Probopass. So kind of just something to be worried about, but let's see how I play this. I know he did really well with his team in other tournaments as well. Okay, so Munchlax into Empoleon. This isn't really good for Munchlax because you pretty much have to throw the Bulldoze. You can bait with Body Slam, but I never think it's worth it. I just go straight to the Bulldoze, see what he wants to do. He shields. This is definitely not good. I probably will just let this go because he's right back to another one pretty soon. But I didn't even get to the body slam, so maybe it was worth a show because now he has a bunch of energy. But I'll bring in my hit on top here. No, I don't. I guess I'm saving in the back, thinking he's got maybe Probopass in the back, but I really don't know why I would bring Hypno in here. Yeah, probably not the best play, but we'll see. Just building up some energy with Hypno. Take the damage on Hypno. I will get to the Stone Edge here. He brings in his Talonflame. He lets that go. He's got his own Hypno in the back. So this is going to definitely be tough. Throw the Stone Edge here. He lets that go. But I have a good amount of energy on my Hypno. So I'll throw this Ice Punch. Get the shield. And then if I can get to the Stone or the Shadow Ball, this will be pretty close. He throws his own Ice Punch. Ooh, amazing swap, sack swap right there. Catches the Shadow Ball. And actually that was closer than I thought it would have been, right? If I would have landed that Shadow Ball, that would have been GG. But really amazing swap there. Future. Okay, game 2. Tangrowth into Hypno, so kind of a neutral matchup, but Hypno does win this. Isis swaps right into Munchlax, see how he wants to play. He brings in the Shiftry, which is a good response to Munchlax, but with I'm ahead on energy, so these body slams will do a pretty good chunk. He throws the Leaf Blade. Gets to another one here. I'll probably shield this. So, no, I guess I'm not. I survive? No, I do not. What did I do here? Let's see. Bring in the Tangrowth. Try to just get some good energy. Doesn't throw a move, which I'm pretty surprised about. So I get the Rock Slide. He brings in the Hypno. 2 shields versus 2 shields. But, man, if it was like the Probopass or the Empoleon in the back, it's gonna be rough for sure. Here's hoping it's the Talonflame in the back. Throw the Rock Slide. I'll throw this Rock Slide as well. I know he has the Ice Punch. So I'll probably have to let this go. No, I shield. Oh, it's the Empoleon. This is really good for me. He tries to catch the Rock Slide. And I throw the Power Whip. Almost take it out. And I can get to the Bubble Beam here. And take this out. This Mantine is really bulky, so this Drill Peck won't do too much. Get to the Bubble Beam. I'll be able to take this out. And then once I get to the Ice Beam, even undercharge a little bit, try to get some more energy. But if I can get to this Ice Beam, he's gonna have to throw a move to take me out. And I should be able to just Vine Whip down and be able to barely squeeze out game 2 here. Okay, decisive game 3. Let's see how this goes. Hypno versus Hypno. So he brings in the Shiftry. I throw the Ice Punch here. And I'm thinking this is he's trying to draw out my fighter. So I just bring in Snorlax or Munchlax because the matchup's not too bad against Shiftry. I throw the Body Slam. But he's going to definitely outpace me here. With this Body Slam will KO, he shields. I'm gonna probably have to shield this, but this won't KO, so I guess we'll see. Doesn't KO, but he's gonna get to another one. I gotta kind of shield. I do shield. Get to the body slam. See if he wants to double shield. Oh, he lets that go, which is big for me because if he one switch, the Hypno would have been on to my him on top, and that would have not been good. It's the Probo pass, so this is really good. Him on top just totally nukes this thing. Brings the Hypno back in. I got my Hypno. He's ahead on energy, and so I kind of just panic throw the Ice Punch. I think he may have lost track because he shields this. And I get my confusion through. That's huge. He throws his own Ice Punch. I don't shield. I call the bait. Even better for me. I'll probably shield this one, even though I think it's the Ice Punch. Oh, it's the Shadow Ball. Okay. So definitely, you know, won the bait game there. Throw the Shadow Ball. This should be enough to take it out. Oh, very close. He gets to the last second Ice Punch here, but this won't be enough to take me out. And he brings in the Probo pass. And whatever move here, I'll survive. And I'll just simply get to this close combat. Throw the close combat, and one counter will take out the Hypno. So that will be GG's on the last game. Really good game, Sluvcha. I'll definitely see you in the next cup, I'm sure. Okay, so final round, round 7. I am up against Trogdor 8989, a very, very talented battler, one of the top battlers in the US here. And we are both the only two undefeated left in the tournament, so whoever wins this wins the whole thing. And he's got a pretty interesting team here as well. Double Steel, so Empoleon, Blaziken, Hypno, Dusclops, which I thought was pretty spicy, Dragonite, and Ferrothorn. So this also kind of reminded me of like a Hypno Double Steel, a Dragonite Double Steel, Blaziken Double Steel. Where you can kind of just draw out your biggest counter and really sweep in the back. So I really liked my Tangrowth here. I definitely had to bring my Tangrowth, and I liked my him on top, and then kind of had to pick between Hypno and Munchlax because my Crustle didn't really have any play here. But I'm kind of guessing he's going to go like the Hypno Double Steel line. So let's see how I play this. Munchlax and the Hypno, so good lead for me. He brings out the Empoleon. I have the Tangrowth to catch the Empoleon. Tangrowth wins this. The Drill Peck does do a lot of damage, so I will shield this up. I'll over farm and then throw the Power Whip here. This will almost take it out, so let's see if he shields. He does not. I get the Vine Whip down, and this is good. So he brings in the Ferrothorn, so I was right. It was the Hypno and Double Steel. But this matchup's kind of awkward because we're both hitting each other for resisted damage. I have to go Rock Slide because the Power Whip's double resisted. So he is definitely going to win this matchup just because his Power Whip, even though it's resisted, is going to do more damage than my Rock Slide will. And then my Vine Whips are double resisted, and his is only a single. So he brings in the Hypno. I bring back into the Munchlax, and I will just body slam down. So looking pretty good for me. He still has 2 shields, so he's definitely saving them. Throw this body slam. Like I said, these confusions definitely add up. I guess I will shield this Elemental Punch. It's just the Thunder Punch. But I know it's the Thunder Punch Shadow Ball now, so this means my Tangrowth has even more play, which I really like. So throw the Body Slam here, or try to. He does the last second Thunder Punch, but it's not really worth a shield. So I will bring in the Tangrowth. I will throw the Rock Slide, and then bring in the him on top. I can survive one move here. And then the Hypno solo, just one counter, will take it out. So this is GG's on game 1. Feeling pretty good. Just need to win one more game and I will win the tournament. So let's see, game 2 here. Hypno into Dragonite. This is good for a Hypno, but he brings in the Ferrothorn and I don't have the Hitmontop to kind of hard punish this, so I have to bring in the Tangrowth, but this is kind of awkward because he's going to take me out and he's going to be able to build up a bunch of energy. This matchup is kind of boring. I don't know if maybe the right play was to bring in Munchlax, but Munchlax doesn't do well either. It's because it has to get to the Bulldoze, and it's definitely a losing matchup. I thought maybe his Hypno could have been in the back, so he's going to take me out here with the Power Whip. I'll just let it go. We both have 2 shields though. And let's see what I bring in here. I bring in the Hypno because I don't want to reveal that I have the Munchlax in the back. But I don't know if that was the right play because I'm not going to be able to Confusion it down. And he's going to definitely get off these charge moves here. Throw the Confusions, I kind of chicken out, and I throw the Ice Punch here. But let's see, he brings in the Empoleon, so it was the Dragonite double steal this time. And this is not looking good because he has 2 shields and I'm pretty much out with my Hypno. All I have is Munchlax left. And the Dragonite versus Munchlax with shields up is definitely not good for Munchlax. So he's got the Dragonite, and I'm just going to throw this Body Slam, but this is pretty much GG's. He doesn't even need a shield here. He can just kind of shield the next 2. Throw the Body Slam here. I'm out of shields. So this will take me out. I have like 2 HP left on the Hypno. And he takes me out there. GG's. So, decisive game 3 here. This will decide the winner. Let's see what I decide to go with. I'm thinking he's gonna switch it up and bring the Blaziken in the lead this time. So I'm going to bring in Hypno. I think he's gonna bring the Empoleon, so I'll bring the Tangrowth. And I will bring my Hitmontop to counter this steal. Good lead, I catch the lead. It's Hypno versus Blaziken. This is really good. He brings in the Ferrothorn, I bring in the Hitmontop. This is really good. Feeling very good about this game. He does the Power Whip, I let it go because I know he's just gonna farm me back down. I will shield this one and just counter him down and have the 2 close combats ready to go. So I throw the close combat. He brings in the Hypno, but it doesn't look like he got the Confusion through, which is really good. But I just get Confusion down, so it was actually a visual bug. He got the Confusion through, and it didn't look like he did on my side. So that's kind of a bummer, because if I was able to get that off, it would have definitely helped me out. He gets that Confusion through. I throw the Rock Slide. This is not good, but I need to shield up this Shadow Ball because I know it's Shadow Ball Thunder Punch. I am building up, get to the Rock Slide here. Kind of poorly timed fast moves on my part because he's gotten the now 2 free Confusions. Throw this Rock Slide. No, he catches the Rock Slide on the Blaziken. Really, really good catch there. And so I'm out of shields. And this Blaze Kick will do enough damage to get me down low. I have the Ice Punch, but he wins CMP over my Hypno, and he's got the Shadow Ball. This takes me out. I need to race to get to the Rock Slide here, and he's able to Confusion me down. Really good game. He was able to come out of a really bad lead and able to win the tournament. Really good games, Troger. My hat is off to you, and congrats on the sweep. So there it is. There's the tournament recap again. 6-1, very strong showing. I had a lot of fun and was very, very close to pulling it off. Feel free to use this team. There's not a lot of time left in the month, but it kind of just again shows how strong the team is. Give me a like, give me a follow if you enjoyed these tournament recaps, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.